Nothing's ever easy. Right, this is second take on this now, because it never goes right. So, there has been a huge announcement. Well, not really. It's kind of gone under the radar. I just happened to be browsing the forums and just noticed that this had come up. So yeah, two iconic brands reunited. The Hot Wheels Ferrari Heritage Set. Now, we should all be super excited because, well, Ferrari is finally back with Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels can now make die-cast versions of their cars again, which is pretty big news and should be pretty interesting. I should be thrilled and excited. However, this is not the tone of someone who is jumping with joy. Don't get me wrong, I'm interested in what's going to come up, but this just isn't it. I don't know. Let me explain. Yeah, for starters, here we are, rev it up again. Hot Wheels and Ferrari both embody the challenger spirit and the power and passion of racing. This two-car set is the first of many more collabs that will thrill you to your core, so they're hinting at lots of stuff coming out. Obviously, they're going to want to make money on it, and probably milk it to death. So it's a two-car set, so it's probably them two cars there. Actually, the real reason I'm recording this is I looked up on the internet. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, and found some images of what this set's actually going to look like. So we'll get to that near the end. Yeah, that's pretty much all that is mentioned here. It's due out in less than a couple of days on Monday the 7th. And it comes out an hour earlier for some reason. So it'll be 8 AM Pacific Standard Time for you lot in the US. And then 4 PM for us lot in the UK, British Standard Time. So yeah, for some reason it's coming out at the same time, although that might be to stop sales. I don't know. It's a bit weird, this one. But yeah, there's been nothing since the initial mention of them re-teaming up with Ferrari until now. Or at least I've not seen it until I've just stumbled across the forum post and seen this come up on their site. In fact, this is actually on the UK site now that I'm looking at this here. Switching to the US site and looking at their launch calendar, it's nowhere to be seen. 7th of April isn't there. 14th of April, Barbie, and then the 15th we've got the RLC Porsche 959. Which actually says what it is here. On the UK site, it doesn't say what the car is most of the time. So yeah, no mention of it here at all, which is weird. Especially considering that if we jump to the UK launch calendar, again the purple bar, wow, it's the first thing on the list. Monday 7th of April, on sale, 4 PM British Standard Time. It's just called Hot Wheels Collector. Now, I was reasonably excited, bar the fact I have to spend more money, until I saw the triple figure price tag. We don't know what it is yet. We just know it's triple figures. Maybe if it was £100, £106 fully shipped, maybe. But it's two bloody cars. Two cars. And we don't even know what these cars are actually going to look like or anything. I mean, it's got to be some amazing box this comes in to warrant that price tag, surely. I know Hot Wheels have been up in their prices, but Christ. All we've really got here is this really dark image of two cars. I'm not quite sure what this car is. I thought maybe a 330 P4, but the back end's it's quite high. And then this one here appears to be the 499p Modificata. I don't know. Very modern. Not particularly interested, I'll be honest. But that's so far all we get on this. It looks like this might have Neos, but we can't tell. Although I have found some images, which I'll show you near the end, so you can make your mind up, because Mattel clearly know the hype behind this brand coming back into diecast form with them, and I think they know how to execute it for the biggest profits, because, well, like I say, this has just come out of nowhere. We don't really get to see what the cars are or make our minds up, because let's face it, this is going to sell out fast. It's going to be like the Super Treasure Hunt sets. It's going to immediately get botted. The site's going to have many problems, and only very few genuine collectors will probably end up with this, etc., etc., the usual palaver. Not only that, it's an absurd price tag, from what we can tell. Like, there's no time to make your mind up. I've recently been trying to save money on Hot Wheels and actually do some bigger things in my life rather than just spend it all on these little die-cast cars. let's face it, looking at $2.5 grand going out a year to just Mattel creations, no other Hot Wheels, no peg hunting, just Mattel creations, has got quite downing. And I've tried to ease it off a bit. So I look and really think about the cars I want to buy. I can't currently do that. I have no idea what these are actually going to look like apart from this really dark image. So they know what they're doing. It's a full fear of missing out attack on this. They're going to release it and everyone just has to click buy, or they're going to miss out. And part of it, I think, is just because this is the first thing. This is the first reintroduction to Hot Wheels and Ferrari. I mean, are these two cars really what people wanted? I think a lot of you will argue you'd rather an F40 to be the first one that was made. Let's be real. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. I feel like their tactics here are really blatantly obvious. I mean, I don't mean to be a downer on it. I'm probably the only one being a downer on this upcoming release, but I don't know. I feel a bit played at the minute. So anyway, let's play Mattel with their own bloody game, because I've got access to Google. Wow. So, like all them terrible generic YouTubers, here are the images right at the very end. I'm sorry. So all I've really found on this is a Reddit post, and it has these images. I don't know where they've originated from, but they seem like they could be legit. I mean, they're the cars that are actually shown on the site, so that's a good start. I'll also apologise, these are not the best quality, but it gives you a rough idea. And, well, it does look good, doesn't it? Oh, it does come in a cool box, and a very unique box as well. Oh, damn. But how much of the money is just in that box? That's the real thing you've got to consider here. But damn, they got the Spectre Flame paint and removable features by the look of it. You got the 499p modificata. Again, not really for me, being modern. But then you get a 312p, I think that is. And it's an authentic recreation of the first ever Hot Wheels Ferrari car released in 1969. And it has Neos. Oh, Neo classics. Collectors have been asking for these wheels for so long. And this might be one of the very few cars that get them. Man, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. I think this set really did need 2 classic Ferraris. The new one, I don't know. I can see where they're coming from. But I don't actually know why they haven't released images for these yet. Because this is just going to build the hype even more. This is nice. This, oh, it's nice. And just, oh, look at the images. And these aren't even like, I don't know, these aren't even like in my league of cars I actually collect, but it is just nice. I feel like I'm falling victim to the fear of missing out, or the fact of what it is. I think the star car here is the replica of the original release. It's quite something. And it's all packaged in a pretty well designed box. I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's pretty well designed. But I don't know. We'll have to see the price when it actually releases. If this is much over £100 or $100, I might have to pass. I really am trying to save money, Mattel. Stop it. Stop it. Mind you, it's a touch refreshing to see I'm not the only one with this stance on things. The majority of the Reddit comments are actually in disagreement. $100? Lol, no. Nice box and everything, but $100 is just too much. That's just fan tax at this point. I'm sure it will still sell out, however, because it's Ferrari. I agree. $100 just for that rear clamshell fitment on the 312p, lol. And apparently that Brendan and Van hinted at some neoclassics this year on 2 vehicles, and people are really hoping that this one isn't included. People saying they just want an F40, and the usual, talking about other brands like Mini GT and Pop Race doing a lot more detail for a lot less money. In fact, I see the term Hot Wheels tax coming up quite a lot, and yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Hot Wheels tax does seem to exist these days. Right, well, I think that's everything. So hopefully it's been somewhat useful. I do apologise. It's a bit of a slow, low effort, boring video, but it's the early hours of Sunday morning for me now. I just wanted to get this up so you could see it, and hopefully the images I provided are useful. Hopefully you'll be able to make your mind up before this does drop. I don't know why Mattel haven't shown us more yet. I mean, they might make me eat my own words and show us sooner to the drop, but usually we have a bit more info by now. But, of course, let me know what you think of this set. What do you think of this box set? Do you think it's a cool re-entrance into Ferrari? Or do you think it's just a bit too much money? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions. What Ferraris are you excited to see come back into the Hot Wheels circulation? I love reading your comments. I love replying to them. So, yeah, do hit up the comment section. And yeah, I guess that is it.
Let's make lots of money.
I love how I withheld the images right till the end to make you watch through all of the video, and then somehow yabbered on so long at the end that it ended up being 10 minutes. It's like I'm back in 2014 when I'm one of those terrible YouTubers that just make the most bullshit content just for money. I'm not even getting paid for this shit.